Hello, my merciful brothers and sisters. It is I, MisterMercy, bringing you another video with some Overwatch gameplay. Now, this video isn't really going to be related to the Sombra ARG, or suggesting that there's possibly another ARG coming out, because I don't think there is. I think that, fans kind of have their hands full with Sombra at the moment. But I want to talk about something that popped up on the official Overwatch Facebook page, that caught my interest and got me speculating a little bit. And apparently Overwatch is doing this new kind of thing where people where they have the collector's edition Soldier 76 statue being put around various important locations around the world, and they're calling it hashtag Soldier 76 sighted. Now, at first you look at this and you think, well, maybe it's just a thing of fans taking pictures in front of big monuments, but these all look very professionally taken. These don't look like, I don't see any difference in quality over these pictures that are on this, and the locations featured in this post really got me thinking that maybe this wasn't just a cute little thing for the fans. Maybe this was actually something, some kind of hint as to some future content. The locations, there's 4 pictures that were put into this photo album on the Overwatch Facebook page, Soldier 76 Sighted, and these 4 locations are Milan, Italy, Paris, France, St. Petersburg, Russia, and Stockholm, Sweden. Now, the one in Italy is, I don't know what that is. It's some Italian name, I can't pronounce it, but it's a very important landmark in Italy. And then, of course, you got the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Whatever, I've seen this building before in Russia, and I don't know what it's called, so forgive me. But oh yes, okay, it says right here in the post. It's the Church of the Savior on Blood. I guess is the name of the place. And also you have I don't know what that is. It's another Swedish name, but it's a place in Stockholm, Sweden. So I got to thinking, it's like, okay, well, I don't think this has anything to do with Sombra because it doesn't. Sombra has been a little bit more pronounced in how she reveals little clues about herself. When there's a Sombra clue, you usually don't miss it. I don't think we've missed any clues from Sombra, and so if it was Sombra, she wouldn't just put her clues in so hidden that we wouldn't be able to find them. I mean, maybe there's something in the code of these pictures or something that has to do with Sombra, but I highly doubt it. I highly doubt that this has anything to do with the Sombra ARG, but I do think that it still might be hinting at upcoming content. So, like I said, all these pictures look to be taken from the same kind of professional quality camera. I'm not saying that they were all taken by the same person on the exact same camera, but they do look all professional. They don't look like a fan just took their Soldier 76 collector statue and just plopped it up somewhere and took a picture and sent it into Blizzard. I think these are taken by Blizzard at these locations. And what's got me thinking about, you think about the new map Eichenwald. Okay, the new map Eichenwald just dropped recently along with Season 2 of competitive play, and this map is heavily focused on Reinhardt's backstory. You get to see, the general that Reinhardt used to fight for, and Eichenwald is pretty much Reinhardt's hometown. So, who's to say that we won't be getting maps in the future that go into the backstories of other characters and other heroes from Overwatch? And looking at these, maps, that these could very well be, the locations for some of the upcoming maps. 3 out of the 4 pictures here are places where we know that a hero from Overwatch is based from. You know, like we know that, for example, we know that Widowmaker is from Paris, France. We know that Zarya is from Russia, and we know that Torbjorn is from Sweden. So, you know, the significance of those heroes, you know, being from those places and these pictures showing up from those places leads me to believe that maybe we might be getting these maps in the future. And I remember I don't have the time or the patience to look it up and show you guys for certain, because it's like 5 in the morning as I'm recording this. But I remember that there's a while ago there was part of the, you know, the cinematic trailers and stuff where a global map, you know, showed up where a bunch of different locations pinged up around the map, and it seemed like maybe, you know, that was showing stuff that was happening with the Omnic Crisis, but it could have also been, you know, stuff for new maps. And I do think Paris was at least one of them, one of the locations that pinged up. So, you know, maybe, and I think that some of the other locations that did ping up on that map were actually maps that we did get with the base game. So the only oddball here is the picture taken in Milan, Italy. Currently, as far as I'm aware of, we don't have a hero that is from Italy, and it's highly implied that Sombra is going to be from Mexico. So I don't think it's Sombra that would be, you know, the hero that has some ties to Italy. I do think, though, that if my assumption is correct and that these locations, these pictures are hinting at these locations becoming maps in Overwatch, that maybe we will get another hero, either after Sombra or before Sombra, that actually does hail from Italy. And then we get this Milan map to, you know, go into the backstory of that hero more. And I'd love to find out more about, you know, the backstory of Widowmaker and, you know, Zarya and Torbjorn, especially Widowmaker. Widowmaker's backstory, as far as we know, is pretty fascinating to me, and I would like to explore her character a little bit more in the world of Overwatch. So, I mean, there's nothing, obviously, you know, like, heavily suggesting that that these maps are going to become these locations are going to become maps and they're going to become playable. I just found it, you know, an odd coincidence that 3 out of the 4 locations that they show here are, you know, locations where a hero from Overwatch actually resides from. So, and they're places that we haven't gotten maps for. And like I said, considering how Reinhardt just got his own map, who's to say that we won't get other maps for other heroes down the line? So, my guess is that for BlizzCon, I don't think that Sombra, if my theory about Sombra being revealed at BlizzCon is gonna be correct, I don't think that Sombra will be the only thing they reveal at BlizzCon. I think they're gonna reveal a little bit more, because you look back last year at BlizzCon, they announced 3 heroes. I believe it was Genji, D.Va, and Mei. They announced those 3 heroes at BlizzCon 2015, as well as the map Hollywood. So it wasn't just like one hero they announced. I think that they're gonna announce multiple things, and whether that be, you know, multiple heroes or multiple maps, who knows? But I do think that that in addition to the Sombra reveal, we're either gonna get more heroes, or we're gonna get 1 or maybe more of these maps, and possibly that Horde game mode that people are, you know, anticipating is going to be a thing, which I think it will be, but, you know, I don't think that that's going to, like I said in my Sombra video, I don't think that's going to be Sombra's only role in the game, is just to be some background antagonist for some, you know, offshoot game mode. So my guess, if I had to pick one of these locations that would be the next, like, playable map in Overwatch, I'd probably say Milan would be the likely one that they would reveal at BlizzCon, because they could go like this. They could reveal it, and then they could get people playing on it, and then when it finally comes out in the PTR for people to you know, actually, like, jump in and play with, people will start noticing little hints at an upcoming hero that actually hails from Italy. And that'll get people's brains a-going, and it'll be like the Sombra ARG all over again. And I think that would be really, really cool for them to do. But again, this is all just pure speculation. This is, by no means any like hardcore evidence that says, oh, we're gonna get new maps, we're gonna get new heroes. No. This is just pure fanboying speculation at this point. But I did find it interesting, and I think that there may be some basis here to take an educated guess that we will be getting these locations possibly as upcoming maps in Overwatch that may actually also lead to the backstory or hint at the backstory of an upcoming hero besides Sombra in Overwatch. But that's really all I had to say. So remember, if you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I'm MisterMercy. Peace, everyone.